has been through a lot. A young man that has stayed focused and that will continue to stay focused at the end of the day. I don't, usually come outside or want to my face when I am out there, but when he reached out, I just had to go ahead and near it. It's a story about a young king. His name is Ron.Supreme. Ron grew up at the time, it was a small city, grew up, in the mid-90s, Charlotte, North Carolina. He was from the east side, he came out of the trenches of the east side of Charlotte, grew up over there at Albemarle Road, Harrisburg Road, so he's been a lot. But yeah, he's been through a lot, He came out of Memorial Hospital before Presbyterian. It's called Memorial. At Beastland Mall back when he was a young kid, but we'll ain't back into that situation. But he came out, he has a twin brother, by the way, an older brother. They hold him down, they just make it out, and they always had to focus in the drops. So my name is Morgan Franklin, and it was brought to my attention. Well, I usually don't pay for a lot of stuff. Thank you everybody for tuning in. This is the channel of Ron.Supreme. The true meaning of why we brought you here today. And this is the story of David versus Goliath. Like again, I said David versus Goliath. Take notes. Me to you, but I want to get through the story and try to remember what he told me. Okay, what he said was there's a story of a young shepherd. His name was David.
So I protect my sheep, God protect me.
He looked after the sheep. And there was a time that came in the Bible back in those days. And David, his brothers, they were already well off as kings. So they already knew. But David had to find out on his own. So God sent the prophets, and the prophets were looking for David, but nobody knew that the prophets were looking for David. And David was out in the field,
in the valley of the shadow of death.
And they came and they asked, "Where is our king?" And God told them, "You have to go here to find our king." And so, the prophets went and they asked David's dad,
"My cup overflows.
Where is the king? The king is here.
All the days of
my life. He is one of your sons. Which one is he?" We have to find out and figure out the process of elimination and utilize our analytics to figure out who our king is. He is here. Which one is he? And so David's dad started to use the process of elimination. And so he said, "Is it wolf the wolf?" So the prophets then discussed among themselves, and they said no. And David's dad suggested the other. And they said no, even though they were fit and up to par. God picked little David. So the prophets asked, "There is one more son. Where is he at?" And the dad says in the field. Everyone was amused at the fact that there was nobody that took control over the land and who could protect the land. And there was David